So what's your law?
Say I just like telling stories, really.
What do you think sort of like led you to that creative path?
The reason why I used to always say I wanted to be an actor is because I like being able to invoke sort of emotion in people's just via telling stories, and by like evoking emotion you can then sort of affect as to how they act and what they do. So I suppose it's a weird sort of like power thing, really, in a nice way.
Did you have any sort of pushbacks, any obstacles you had to face to get into the career?
Yeah, man, money. There's no money in this. Well, there is, once you're established and stuff, but you know, even as an actor and then when I was a budding videographer, you really have to suffer being broke. You have to learn how to be broke, and you have to learn how to sit with it and live with it and be all right being broke. And do you know what you find is when you become comfortable with having nothing, that's when you start to get something almost. When you stop chasing it, the money, it sort of comes. And I suppose that's because you're enjoying and you're just concentrating on the art, and the art's what people want, so the money follows.
What do you think is pushing you through to do that instead of, you know, just taking a more easier, stable route instead of what you want to do?
It's not, do you know what it is? It's not even I want to build some sort of like legacy or like, you know, like I've just bought a house actually, and it was quite a big deal for me, but that wasn't the goal. It's just I want my sons to look up at me and say like my dad had integrity and he did something he loved and he made good art. I just really want them to see their dad making something that he likes and do a job that he likes. Because, you know, like my dad worked so hard and I never see him do a job he liked.
Yeah.
So I grew up thinking that's not really what you do and it's not possible, but it is possible to live a life you want to live and to wake up every day and you know, feel like you're not going to work, feel like you're just like pursuing a hobby that just so happens to pay you.
What's a piece of advice or a lesson that you've learned that you'd give to, you know, your younger self or someone out there who wants to pursue a creative path but is too scared to do it?
Make art that you like. Every little like thing I thought was a waste of time in my 20s. You know, I was editing, I was making music, I was filming stuff, I was taking pictures. All of that stuff that felt like a useless pursuit, now it all sort of came together in my like, mid to late 30s and made me what I am now. I draw back on all of that stuff. I was adding skills to a toolbox I didn't know I was going to end up using.
Thank you very much.
No worries.